come a long way through this book, through the wind and through the rain, through the nothing new and the never enough, through the seasons and the pain, through the eating and the drinking, through the planning and the time, through the chords of three and eternity, through every question and every rhyme. And now Solomon closes the book, sets to punish but to purify, not to crush but to complete every hidden act of kindness, every prayer upon your feet. So the meaning of a life, after all this searching, isn't found in the answers, but in who you're worshiping. Fear God and keep His commandments. After all the vanity, after all the chasing, this is where we land. The whole story of a life well lived is fear God, love God, and everything you give. Not the money, not the fame, not the followers or the likes. Fear God and keep His commandments through the days and through the nights. The whole story fits in one coffee cup. Fear God, love God, and never give up. Remember your Creator in the days of your youth, before the difficult days come and the years approach, of which you say, I find no pleasure. Remember Him before the silver cord is severed, before the golden bowl is broken, before the dust returns to the ground and the spirit returns to God who gave it. Remember Him with your first coffee. Remember Him with your last breath. The whole story of Ecclesiastes, the whole meaning of life. After every question, every doubt, every coffee, every night is simply this: fear God, keep His commandments, and everything else will fall into place. The whole story, so simple. Fear God, love God, that's it. The whole story, 12 chapters of questions, one answer. Fear God and keep His commandments. And right now that looks like this cup of coffee, this quiet morning, this open heart, this whispered prayer. This is the whole duty of humanity, and it starts right here. Now all has been heard. I've been waiting for the perfect time, the perfect plan, the perfect sign, the stars to align, the doors to open, the fear to leave this heart of mine. I've been watching the weather forecast, checking conditions every day, but the forecast keeps on changing, and I keep on staying in the same place. Then Solomon said something that hit me like the rain, 4 words that changed everything about the way I wait for change. Whoever watches the wind will not plant, whoever looks at the clouds will not reap the harvest. Just plant the seed, stop watching the sky. Just plant the seed, stop asking why. You don't know the path of the wind, or how the body forms in the womb. So how can you understand the work of God, the maker of everything in the room? Just plant it, just do it. Stop waiting for perfect weather. Just plant it, just start. Right now is better than ever. Sow your seed in the morning, and at evening let your hands not be idle. For you do not know which will succeed, whether this or that, or both together. You don't need the whole staircase, you just need the very first step. You don't need the whole recipe, you just need to start and not forget. So pour the coffee and begin, whatever it is that's on your heart. The world is waiting for the thing that only you can start. Whoever watches the wind will never begin. Whoever looks at the clouds will stay stuck within. Just plant the seed in the rain or the shine. Just plant the seed and trust the divine. The harvest isn't your job, the growing isn't your role. Just plant the seed in the morning and let God water your soul. Light is sweet, and it pleases the eyes to see the sun. So however many years anyone may live, let them enjoy them, everyone. But also remember the days of darkness, for there will be many. Everything to come is meaningless unless you plan any little thing. So this is your permission slip, your divine go ahead. Start the podcast, start the business, start the prayer beside your bed. Start the conversation, start the letters, start the song. Start the thing you've been afraid of. You've been waiting way too long. Plant the seed with your coffee, plant the seed with your fear. Plant the seed imperfectly, plant the seed right here. Just plant it, just start. Just plant. Just plant the seed, stop waiting for perfect. Just plant the seed, you're already worth it. The wind will blow, the clouds will come, but seeds don't wait for ideal weather. They just grow, they just grow with your coffee and a little fade with the dew. I wanted the beginning back, the butterflies, the thrill, the honeymoon, the fresh start, the first sip and the first chill. Everything was easier at the start, before the middle got so long, before the waiting wore me out, before I lost my song. But Solomon the wise man flipped the story on his head and said something about endings that I never would have said. The end of a matter is better than its beginning, and patience is better than pride at the beginning. The end is better, not the start, not the middle. The end is better, that's the sacred riddle. So if you're in the messy middle and the beginning seems so far, the end is better, darling. You're becoming who you are. Do not say why for it is not wise to ask such questions with such ease. The past looks golden through the filter of a tired and weary mind, but the best is not behind you. The best is the finish line. Better is patience than pride. Better is waiting than wishing. Better is growing than glowing. Better is the ending than the beginning. The end of a matter is better than its start. You're not going backwards, darling. You're refining your heart. The end is better. The gray hair, the wisdom. The end is better. The depth, the kingdom. So keep going through the middle. Keep pouring, keep praying. The end is better than anything you're saying. What if the best coffee isn't the first sip but the last? What if the best years of your life haven't already passed? And what if getting older is getting closer to the gold? What if every wrinkle is a story being told? What if the ending is the best chapter of the book? What if the beauty at the finish is worth every single look? The end is better. Keep going. The end is better. Keep growing. Patience over pride. The end over the start. Keep going. The end is better, so don't give up at the middle. The end is better. Every chapter is a riddle that makes sense on the last page, with a cup of coffee and the wisdom of your age. The end is better. She had the house, she had the car, she had the ring, the job, the brand. She had the wardrobe and the followers. She had the upper hand. But every night she'd lie awake, scrolling for the next best thing, wondering why the corner office didn't fill the opening. And Solomon, who had it all, every treasure known to earth, wrote one line that pierced the veil and revealed the hidden worth. Whoever loves money never has enough. Whoever loves wealth is never satisfied with their stuff. The more you get, the more you want. The more you want, the less you feel. The richer you become on paper, the poorer in what's real. Never enough, never enough. That's the hamster wheel of gold. Never enough, never enough, until you trade it for the untold. As goods increase, so do those who consume them. And what benefit are they to the owners, except to feast their eyes on them? The sleep of a laborer is sweet, whether they eat little or much, but the abundance of the rich permits no sleep or gentle touch. So what's the point of golden cages when the simplest joys are free? A cup of coffee in the morning and a God who knows me, who sacred diet. Never enough stuff, but always enough God. Never enough things, but always enough of His nod. Naked a person comes from the mother's womb, and naked they depart. They take nothing from their labor that they can carry in their heart, except the love they gave, except the grace they showed, except the coffee they shared, except the seeds they sowed. All the money in the world can't buy 1 minute more, can't buy one genuine friendship, can't buy what God has in store. Never enough stuff, but always enough love. Never enough unless you change the question from how much do I have to how much can I give. Never enough money, always enough mercy. Never enough things, always enough morning coffee, and always enough Him, and always enough Him. I used to drink my coffee solo, table for one by the window. Thought that being independent was the strongest thing I know. I built my life like a fortress, no one gets inside these walls. But fortresses get lonely when there's no one in the halls. Then Solomon wrote something that cracked my walls like dawn. Something about being together that made me put my armor down. Two are better than one because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other. But pity anyone who falls and has no one to help them up. Two are better than one over a shared coffee cup. Better together, better together. Even the strongest soul needs stormy weather shelter. Also, if two lie down together, they will keep each other warm. But how can one keep warm alone when the night brings in the storm? The one may be overpowered, two can defend themselves, and a cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken on the shelves. The third strand is Him, the one who ties us tight. God plus you plus me together is an unbreakable delight. Two are better than one, but 3 is even stronger still. You and me and God between us, a cord of 3 that nothing kills. Better together with Him in the middle, better together, solving every riddle. Not because I'm weak, not because I'm needy, but because I was designed for holy coffee company. A cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken, not quickly broken, not quickly broken. And every friendship, every marriage, every prayer partner, every coffee date is a cord of 3 strands when He he's in the center, when he's the third cup at the table, when he's the love we enter. Better together, with you in the middle. Three strands, unbreakable. Better together, pull up a chair. Better together, there's room to spare. A cord of three strands, you, me, and God, over coffee and communion. Isn't that odd, that the meaning of life might just be found in the company we keep and the coffee we pass around? There's a hunger that the world can't feed, a thirst no coffee fills, a longing deeper than the ocean, wider than the hills. I've tried to name it many times, ambition, wanderlust, desire, but none of those words capture this eternal fire. Solomon named it in one verse, the shortest revelation, the reason why we're never satisfied with any earthly station. He has said eternity in my heart, that's why nothing here feels quite enough. He has placed forever in my chest, that's why I keep reaching for the stuff that doesn't last, that doesn't stay, that doesn't fill the endless space. Because I was made for something more than this temporary place. Eternity in my heart, that's why the sunset makes me cry. Eternity in my heart, that's why I'm always asking why. That's why music moves me more than logic ever could. That's why standing in the mountains feels like church the way it should. That's why holding a newborn baby feels like touching something holy. That's why old love still has power even when it's moving slowly. Oh, we were built for forever, living in the now, and the tension between the two is the most beautiful somehow. He has said eternity in my heart, yet I cannot fathom what God has done. From beginning to end, He's got it all, and I'm still chasing the eternal sun. Eternity explains the ache, the homesick feeling for a place I've never been. Eternity inside of me is why this world feels like it's in between. Yet no one can fathom, what God has done, from beginning to end. Under this sun, maybe that's okay, maybe not understanding. It's part of being human in an eternal landing. I don't need all the answers, I just need to feel the pull of eternity inside my heart that keeps me beautiful and full of wonder, and full of awe, and full of questions, and full of jaw-dropping moments over a simple cup of coffee at 6 a.m. Because eternity is in my heart, and it turns ordinary into holy every single time. Eternity in my heart. coffee tastes like more. That's why the morning feels like church. That's why I'm always wanting more. Not more stuff, more eternity set in my heart since the very beginning. There is a time for everything and a season for every activity. Under the heavens, under the sun, under the roof of this city. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to uproot. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to tear down and a time to build the roof. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. A time to scatter stones and a time to gather them. A time to embrace and a time to refrain. And I'm sitting here with my coffee, wonder which time is mine. Is this the weeping or the laughing? Is this the morning or the wine? A time for everything, everything under the sun. A time for everything, even this, whatever this one. A time to search and a time to give up. A time to keep and a time to throw away. A time to tear and a time to mend. A time to be silent and a time to say. A time to love and a time to hate. A time for war and a time for peace. What do workers gain from their toil? When will the striving cease? A time for everything and everything in its time. Not too early, not too late. Every season is on time. The winter feels like forever, but the spring is in the plan. And the God who wrote the seasons is holding every grain of sand. A time for everything, even the painful parts. A time for everything, even the broken hearts. He has made everything beautiful in its time. Beautiful in its time. Not in my time, in his time. He has also set eternity in the human heart. Yet no one can fathom what God has done from the start to the end, from beginning to the end. So the winter I'm in right now is beautiful in its time, and the summer that's coming next is beautiful in its time. And this cup of coffee at this exact minute is beautiful in its time, with everything in it. A time for everything. Beautiful in its time. A time for everything. And this is my time, right here with this coffee, right here in this rhyme. He makes everything beautiful in its time, in its time. Even this, even now, everything in its time. I searched for meaning in my work. I built and I achieved. I planted vineyards, gathered wealth, but still I was deceived. I tried the pleasure, tried the wine, the laughter and the song. I said to myself, come now, have fun. But it didn't last for long. Then Solomon leaned back and said something wild and free, something that changed everything about how I drink my tea. A person can do nothing better than to eat and drink and find satisfaction in their own work. Just stop and think. This too is from the hand of God, for without Him who can eat? And who can find enjoyment without the one who makes it sweet? Eat, drink and be, not be happy, not be perfect, just be right here. Eat, drink and be present, grateful here and now. That's enough, that's the vow. To the person who pleases Him, God gives wisdom, knowledge and joy. But to the sinner He gives the task of gathering and storing like a toy, only to hand it over to the one who pleases God. This too is meaningless, a chasing after the applaud. But the eating and the drinking and the joy found in the toil, that's the gift, that's the gold, that's the sacred holy soil. So I'm not chasing heaven on some distant future shore. I'm finding heaven in this coffee and this Tuesday morning more. There is nothing better under the heavens dome than to eat your bread with joy and drink your coffee going home. Enjoy life with the one you love, all the meaningless days, for this is your lot in life and in your toilsome ways. Eat, drink and be present in this moment here with me, with a cup and a prayer. Eat, drink and be, this is God's gift to us, this ordinary, extraordinary cup of trust. God gives some people wealth and possessions and honors so that they lack nothing their hearts desire. But God doesn't grant them the ability to enjoy it all, and a stranger enjoys it instead. What a meaningless call. So enjoy it while it's here. Enjoy the coffee while it's warm. Enjoy the morning while it's new. Enjoy the calm before the storm, because the ability to enjoy is itself the gift of God, not the thing itself, but the joy is from God. Eat, drink and be present, grateful here. Eat, drink and be. This morning coffee is a gift. This ordinary Tuesday is a gift. This breath, this sip, this moment, all a gift. Eat, drink and be. Another trend is trending, another song is hot, another influencer is selling me a life that I have not, another self-help program, another morning routine, another way to optimize the same old human dream. And Solomon just sips his coffee 3,000 years ago, looks at all our innovation and says, I already know what has been will be again. What has been done will be done again. There is nothing new under the sun, nothing new under the sun. The same loneliness, the same desire, the same reaching for the fire, the same ache inside the chest, the same longing for the rest. Nothing new, nothing new under this old faithful sun. Nothing new, nothing new. And somehow that's not a bad thing, hun. The Babylonians were anxious, the Romans couldn't sleep, the Egyptians chased the status, the Greeks thought way too deep. And here I am with Wi-Fi, with everything at hand, still staring at my ceiling, still trying to understand. Is there anything of which one can say, look, this is something new? It was here already long ago, before me and before you. Nothing new under the sun, the same questions and the same desire, the same coffee in different cups, the same warming by the fire. But maybe that's the comfort, maybe that's the grace, that every human ever born has felt this exact same space. Nothing new, nothing new, and I'm not alone in this. Nothing new, nothing new, nothing new. Even Solomon felt like this. Nothing, and that's okay. If Solomon, the wisest man, felt exactly what I feel, then maybe being human is the most extraordinary deal. The same tears Adam cried are the tears I cry tonight. The same hope Abraham held is the hope I hold so tight. Nothing new, except maybe the grace that meets me here in this very old, very human cup of coffee, and this fear that dissolves when I remember I'm part of something ancient, something beautiful and tender. Nothing under the sun, but his mercies are new every morning. That's the only new thing. His love every morning, brand new. Nothing new, nothing new, nothing new, nothing new, nothing new. The sun, except his mercy, nothing new, except his love. Nothing new, but coffee helps, and so does looking up above. Meaningless, meaningless, the teacher used to say. Utterly meaningless, as everything fades away. I chase the sunrise and the praise, the corner office and the raise, the followers, the likes, the views, the newest pair of shoes. And every time I caught the thing I thought would make me whole, it slipped right through my fingers like water from a bowl. Generations come and generations go, but the earth remains forever, and the sun still runs its show. It's all chasing the wind, chasing the wind, running after everything and catching nothing in the end. Another cup of coffee, another empty wind. It's all chasing the wind until you stop and look within. Vanity of vanities, the preacher says it clear, but maybe that's the starting point for wisdom to appear. Chasing the wind, chasing the wind. What if the point was never what I was chasing, but where I've been? What has been will be again. What has been done will be done. There is nothing new under the sun, nothing underneath the sun. All things are wearisome, more than one can say. The eye is never satisfied, we're seeing day by day. The ear is never filled with all the noise it hears, and I've been scrolling through my phone for 30-something years. No one remembers the former generations, and those yet to come won't remember us either. So what's the point? What's the point of all this running in the fever? It's all chasing the wind, unless you find the hand that holds it. All chasing the wind, unless you find the one who controls it. Another dawn, another dusk, another coffee, another rush. It's all chasing the wind until you stop and hush. Chasing the wind, or being held by the one who breathes it. I've been running, I've been chasing. And Solomon, the wisest man who lived, said the same thing with his crown. All is vapor, all is mist, unless you lay your kingdoms down. So I'm putting down my phone tonight, I'm putting down my plans. I'm picking up this coffee cup and placing it in bigger hands. Vapor, mist, breath, that's what life is, unless we find the meaning underneath the meaninglessness. Chasing the wind, or being still. Chasing the wind, I'm done. Sitting here with coffee and the only one who makes the vapor matter, who makes the mist make sense. Chasing the wind is over, I'm learning to be present. I'm learning to be present. We've come a long way through this book, through the wind and through the rain, through the nothing new and the never enough, through the seasons and the pain, through the eating and the drinking, through the planning and the time, through the chords of 3 and eternity, through every question and every rhyme. And now Solomon closes the book, sets to punish but to purify, not to crush but to complete every hidden act of kindness, every prayer upon your feet. So the meaning of life, after all this searching, isn't found in the answers, but in who you're worshiping. Fear God and keep His commandments. After all the vanity, after all the chasing, this is where we land. The whole story of a life well lived is fear God, love God in everything you give. Not the money, not the fame, not the followers or the likes. Fear God and keep His commandments through the days and through the nights. The whole story fits in one coffee cup. Fear God, love God, and never give up. Remember your Creator in the days of your youth, before the difficult days come and the years approach, of which you say, I find no pleasure. Remember Him before the silver cord is severed, before the golden bowl is broken, before the dust returns to the ground and the spirit returns to God who gave it. Remember Him with your first coffee. Remember Him with your last breath. The whole story of Ecclesiastes, the whole meaning of life. After every question, every doubt, every coffee, every night is simply this: fear God, keep His commandments, and everything else will fall into place. The whole story, so simple. Fear God, love God, that's it. 12 chapters of questions, one answer. Fear God and keep His commandments. And right now that looks like this cup of coffee, this quiet morning, this open heart, this whispered prayer. This is the whole duty of humanity, and it starts right here. Now all has been heard. I've been waiting for the perfect time, the perfect plan, the perfect sign. The stars to align, the doors to open, the fear to leave this heart of mine. I've been watching the weather forecast, checking conditions every day, but the forecast keeps on changing, and I keep on staying in the same place. Then Solomon said something that hit me like the rain, 4 words that changed everything about the way I wait for change. Whoever watches the wind will not plant, whoever looks at the clouds will not reap the harvest. Just plant the seed, stop watching the sky. Just plant the seed, stop asking why. You don't know the path of the wind, or how the body forms in the womb. So how can you understand the work of God, the maker of everything in the room? Just plant it, just do it. Stop waiting for perfect weather. Just plant it, just start. Right now is better than ever. Sow your seed in the morning, and at evening let your hands not be idle. For you do not know which will succeed, whether this or that, or both together. You don't need the whole staircase, you just need the very that's on your heart. The world is waiting for the thing that only you can start. Whoever watches the wind will never begin. Whoever looks at the clouds will stay stuck within. Just plant the seed in the rain or the shine. Just plant the seed and trust the divine. The harvest isn't your job, the growing isn't your role. Just plant the seed in the morning and let God water your soul. Light is sweet and it pleases the eyes to see the sun. So however many years anyone may live, let them enjoy them, everyone. But also remember the days of darkness, for there will be many. Everything to come is meaningless unless you plan any little thing. So this is your permission slip, your divine go ahead. Start the podcast, start the business, start the prayer beside your bed. Start the conversation, start the letters, start the song. Start the thing you've been afraid of. You've been waiting way too long. Plant the seed with your coffee. Plant the seed with your fear. Plant the seed imperfectly. Plant the seed right here. Just plant it. Just start. Just plant. Just plant the seed. Stop waiting for perfect. Just plant the seed. You're already worth it. The wind will blow, the clouds will come, but seeds don't wait for ideal weather. They just grow. They just grow with your coffee and a little fade with the dew. I wanted the beginning back, the butterflies, the thrill, the honeymoon, the fresh start, the first sip and the first chill. Everything was easier at the start, before the middle got so long, before the waiting wore me out, before I lost my song. But Solomon the wise man flipped the story on his head and said something about endings that I never would have said. The end of a matter is better than its beginning, and patience is better than pride at the beginning. The end is better, not the start, not the middle. The end is better, that's the sacred riddle. So if you're in the messy middle and the beginning seems so far, the end is better, darling. You're becoming who you are. Do not say, why were the old days better than these? For it is not wise to ask such questions with such ease. The past looks golden through the filter of a tired and weary mind, but the best is not behind you. The best is the finish line. Better is patience than pride. Better is waiting than wishing. Better is growing than glowing. Better is the ending than the beginning. The So keep going through the middle, keep pouring, keep praying. The end is better than anything you're saying. What if the best coffee isn't the first sip but the last? What if the best years of your life haven't already passed? And what if getting older is getting closer to the gold? What if every wrinkle is a story being told? What if the ending is the best chapter of the book? What if the beauty at the finish is worth every single look? The end is better, keep going. The end is better, keep growing. Patience over pride, the end over the start. Keep going. The end is better, so don't give up at the middle. The end is better, every chapter is a riddle that makes sense on the last page. With a cup of coffee and the wisdom of your age. The end is better. She had the house, she had the car, she had the ring, the job, the brand. She had the wardrobe and the followers, she had the upper hand. But every night she'd lie awake, scrolling for the next best thing, wonder why the corner office didn't fill the opening. And Solomon, who had it all, every treasure known to earth, wrote one line that pierced the veil and revealed the hidden worth. Whoever loves money never has enough. Whoever loves wealth is never satisfied with their stuff. The more you get, the more you want. The more you want, the less you feel. The richer you become on paper, the poorer in what's real. Never enough, never enough. That's the hamster wheel of gold. Never enough, never enough, until you trade it for the untold. As goods increase, so do those who consume them. And what benefit are they to the owners, except to feast their eyes on them? The sleep of a laborer is sweet, whether they eat little or much, but the abundance of the rich permits no sleep or gentle touch. So what's the point of golden cages when the simplest joys are free? A cup of coffee in the morning and a God who knows me. Whoever loves money never has money enough. The more you earn, the more you burn, the faster you combust. But whoever loves the morning and the coffee and the quiet, whoever loves the simple things has found the sacred diet. Never enough stuff, but always enough God. Never enough things, but always enough of His nod. Naked a person comes from the mother's womb, and naked they depart. They take nothing from their labor that they can carry in their heart, except the love they gave, except the grace they showed, except the coffee they shared, except the seeds they sowed. All the money in the world can't buy one story.